Hey y'all. I am feeling a bit down right now. But it's not me. I guess I'm kind of feeling um, the energy from some spirits or people that didn't agree with what I am about to speak on, which is molestation. Um, you know, everybody knows somebody that's weird, creepy, or got pedophilia tendencies. So I can only assume. Well, first of all, I was supposed to go live about this on Facebook, and I did put out a warning that I would be doing so, and I was excited about it. As go ahead told me to speak on this, and now it's like I feel my energy down and drained and all that, and I already know where it's coming from, but I got to do what I got to do because, like I say, God told me to speak on this to warn somebody or help somebody or whatever, just get a clear understanding on the topic of molestation. Molestation and pedophilia, period. Um, so I'm just kind of feeling a negative energy. And like I said, I was supposed to go live on Facebook about this, but for some reason today, when I tried to go live, they did not give me the option, which is weird. But we'll see. But I still gotta be obedient and do what I'm supposed to do. And I'm gonna speak on this no matter how heavy my heart feels right now because somebody need to hear these things and understand, the workings and of all of this. So, molestation. A little bit about me. I was bothered or molested. Um, I say over 10 times in my childhood. So this was not just one occurrence or one person. I have had multiple demons transferred on me as a child. Okay, sexual demons. Um, and as a result, I was a hypersexual little girl. Like from since I can remember, I remember just being age 5, like being able to watch, watching, the little videos back in the day and listening after grown men. You know what I'm saying? Like grown men in the video. Stuff I wasn't even supposed to be, worried about. I was supposed to be somewhere being a child playing and, in La La Land somewhere, looking at little boys my age. When I was younger, I was never really attracted to little boys my age unless they was like super cute or super bad. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal. That is not normal. Whatever. We don't get on that. But like I was saying, that these sexual demons were transferred on me. Um, I will not go into details on, how the molestation happened to me because, like, it was some pretty graphic things, and like it's really not worth sharing. Uh, it's really not. It's just too graphic, and I'm sure it has happened to other girls and worse. But we'll talk about that later. If the time come, but I have to talk about what's at hand right now. So first of all, like I said, I want to speak on the sexual demons that are transferred when a child, boy or girl, is being molested or has been molested, we tend to be, like I said, hypersexual. Now I know little boys, they, come out the womb sometimes touching their little pee pee or trying to, figure out how it work and all that kind of stuff. So, this might be a little vague for the boys, but Um, boys do get molested too by women and men, same as little girls, right? So, uh, these sexual demons tend to have us hypersexual. Like, a child who been molested, we be trying to get that feeling, and that feeling again. It's weird, even though we knew it was wrong. For an adult to touch us like that in that way, it still was a feeling, or at least that demon, want to be fed. It could be that, could be that the demon that was transferred on us want to be fed. So, you know, children will pretty much do anything to get that feeling. Sometimes it will disgust, being molested will disgust the child and make them turn the other way. Like, say for instance, like, you hear women who decide to start looking at other women, or little girls that grow up, you know, being homosexual, and I put that in quotes, or girls, you know, girls and boys, they'd rather be with their own kind, especially for girls, as a means of protection, because we don't trust men. We don't trust men. Like, we don't trust men because we've been touched by, older, creepier men and things like that. So, you being touched by an older person, and excuse me, I'm gonna say a lot because my energy is down, and this is not an easy subject to talk about for me. But anyway, a lot of little girls, they start liking and being into other little girls because they don't trust men, and they really don't see a future with men because of this distrust. And the same for little boys sometimes, the same for little boys sometimes. If they feel, if a woman might have touched them a certain way, they become unattracted to women because, now they see women as creeps. Or sometimes it be, the opposite. Little girl get touched by an older man, and now we are attracted to older men because of that feeling or whatever, or the fact that the demon was transferred on us. Now we always looking for that demon. We trying to feed that demon. And the same thing with little boys. When they get touched by a man or whatever, they, they have to feed that sexual demon that touched them, that that demon of pedophilia that touched them, which happens to be a man. So a lot of things ain't by mistake. A lot of people judge. You have to stop judging people because you really don't know. You don't know how soon it was. It could have been before the child started talking. The child might not even remember it themselves. You know what I'm saying? All they know is they grow up and they like what they like, or so they think. Sometimes, like, you really don't know. So many things happen to babies and children before the age of 2 that they can't remember, that they cannot speak about to remember. I put it like that. But everything that we go through, even from a child, anything that we have ever remembered is always stored in our memory, and it don't go away. We just can't pull it out sometimes. That's why they offer hypnosis and things like that. That might be able to pull, deep memories out. And a lot of times, uh, in my case, I was old enough, with at least this instant, the most traumatic instant that I can remember. I was um, I was old enough to know what was going on. Like, I still remember everything, the smell, the time of the night it was, all kind of what everybody else around me was doing, asleep or whatever. So, but a lot of stuff is kind of cloudy to me too, because I fought so hard as a child to not remember stuff, like to the point that it affects my memory even to this day. Like, my memory is so just, I have the memory of a dementia patient sometimes or whatever. Early dementia patient, early Alzheimer's. Like, sometimes my memory just will check out on me, and that's a defense mechanism that oh, excuse the I gotta work on it. Gotta let these nerves go. But anyway, that's kind of like a defense mechanism that I gotta relax. This gonna be real boring. That's a defense mechanism that kind of came over me because of what happened to me, and me trying to, like, force out the memories of what happened, so I wouldn't have to keep reliving it over and over in my head or whatever. Um, so it's some people, whatever, like I'm just bringing R. Kelly into this situation. But, like they say, his sister did it to him. And so um, he became sick. And you see how he started, targeting younger girls or whatever, and that does happen to people, especially men and boys. Like I said, it's a demonic spirit that's being transferred. So, you know, sometimes with people, when they are molested, that spirit is also transferred on them, and they have to feed that demon too. It just depends on what kind of demon was transferred on them. I had the hypersexual demon transferred on me. Uh, but some people get that darker demon too, where they also, they grow up and become pedophiles themselves. They go with them, or they go molesting their little cousins and brothers and sisters, or other people children, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I thank God that I didn't have that kind of spirit transferred on me, but look at R. Kelly and other pedophiles. If you study psychology, and pedophiles, a lot of them will say it happens to them when they was little. You know what I'm saying? They, for some reason they started targeting other people. Okay? So, now we're finna get to the grooming of the prey, which is the grooming of the child. How pedophiles will groom your children, or groom children, period. Okay, so sometimes you have people offering nice things, sweet things, stuff that go against what you say for your child. They'll be, oh, it's okay, blah, 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 kind of like, and you not noticing. Sometimes you thinking somebody just being nice to your child or whatever, but really anybody who will go against your authority, I won't say it, because some parents can be wrong themselves or whatever, but if you doing the right thing for your child, and anybody that will go against your authority, to make your child happy, against you. You got to be careful of people like that because, and you'll know, pedophile got to look. Sometimes they overly nice. They say little things. They'll say little things like, "That's my little girlfriend. That's my little boyfriend. Oh, that's my favorite this or you my favorite girl. You my favorite boy." All kind of stuff. They be plotting. They even call your children guard children and guard babies and all that kind of stuff. So just watch with people who being overly friendly. Ladies, if you meet new guys or whatever, and they being overly friendly to your children, sometimes it's not always just because he trying to win you over or get in your opinion. Sometimes they really just plotting up on your children. Especially they come in, that's my baby, that's my child, where my baby at, all that, and they just met you yesterday, or you had that child outside of the relationship, little stuff like that. Or y'all ain't got to know each other, they ain't got to know the struggle or nothing like that. And they got their own children, that they don't take care of, and they come in the door talking about, well, mine, and they talking about yours. Watch that. That's not normal. It's not normal. It's not normal for you to be in a fresh relationship. And a man offers to, let's do for John. And a man offering to be along with your child or take your child out or take your child to go get some of this and that, girl or boy. Now you gotta watch your girls and your boys. Like, men creep the same way grown men are homosexual. It's the same way grown men can be looking at little boys. Period. And that's just being real, okay? And the side effects, like I said, hypersexuality. Then when the children get into teens, they get kind of book wild, like I said, twerking and bucking out of both pants legs sometimes, or they depressed and you don't know why. They might have friends, their friendships, they don't never tell you nothing wrong happening at school, this, that, and the third, but all of a sudden they sad all the time or very forgetful, stuff like that. They just changed in a way, and nothing has happened monumental, nothing at school, nothing, you gotta watch that. And the hypersex, your child running away, stuff like that, or they looking at certain people in the family or family friends a certain way. If you notice they don't want to be around certain people for some reason, you gotta watch that. You gotta protect your child. Your purpose as a parent is to protect and provide and all that good stuff for your child. And if you notice your child feels some kind of iffy way towards people, or they don't want to go over somebody's house all of a sudden, it's for a reason. And a lot of parents just force their children to do stuff anyway. And a lot of times your child not going to just come out and tell you that something happened to them because, maybe they don't want to get the person in trouble. They don't feel like people going to believe them, or this person might be somebody important to the family or circle or friendship or whatever, mama, dad, or whatever. So they won't always come out and tell. You have to be vigilant. You need to pray for discernment and watch your child and look your child in the eyes and notice they certain mannerisms and behaviors when it comes to certain people. Okay. And I already told y'all how the grooming process of them, but how to really spot a potential predator when it comes to molesters and pedophiles. They always have a look in their eye, an undeniable look in their eye. And if you watch them look at children, if you watch them look at children long enough, you gonna catch them staring and staring at children in a daze sometime. They gonna be looking a little too hard sometime, or in a daze, or that child or the child. or children, period. You know, look at the difference in the way they look at their children, if they have any, and the way that they look at your child or other people's children. You know, anybody that offers for children that don't belong to them at that, to come sit on their lap or little stuff like that, or be like, you my little girlfriend or you my little boyfriend. That's not, baby. I know it be sounding cute and all that, but you really don't know what's going on deep down inside of people. So watch that. Keep an eye on that. You gonna know, like I said, pedophiles and sick people have a distinctive look in their eyes when they look at children. Now, sometimes you have people like me. I love children, and I'm a seer. I'm an empath. So sometimes I look at children and I can see, you know, their purpose in life. I can see that they're a good child. You know, I wouldn't say a good child. I could see that they gifted. You know what I'm saying? So you do have positive people who are just their tunnel vision on the future in a child. So you gotta, like I said, pray for discernment about the looks that people give your child or other children, and you're gonna feel a weird feeling, and a lot of people just shrug it off. But baby, if you've been molested, once you see the devil, when you see the devil one time, you're gonna always recognize his face. You're gonna always recognize his eyes, whether it be in a male or a female. You'll never forget that demon or that devil. So, like I said, if it happened to you, then you should know, and I'm pretty sure God is tapping you on the shoulder and you letting you know, hey, something off about this person, and that's it. Um, so to the preparation and protection and the way to prevent, you have these conversations. You know, look up. I don't care if you have never been through it. Look at stories. A lot of the stories all start the same. You look at stories, watch stories, study the psychology of pedophiles, and you know you'll pretty much learn the grooming process or whatever. And you talk to your the same way, you know, stranger danger. It's the same thing with pedophiles. You had a conversation with your child. You tell them if somebody, you know, don't let nobody come in the bathroom with you. I don't care who house you at. Should nobody be in the bathroom with you. Should nobody be watching you. Oh, that's another thing. The grooming process or just spying potential predators. Anybody that's looking at your child or noticing things that children shouldn't even be thinking about themselves. Like, you know, if your little girl, you know, happen to have a little extra body on her or something, or she growing up, you know what I'm saying? Shouldn't nobody be talking about some how big her legs or butt is and all that kind of stuff, or her chest or whatever. And boys, shouldn't nobody be calling your little boy sexy. Your girls shouldn't be called sexy or fine or none of that. Children, that shouldn't even be coming to nobody's mind when it comes to a child. You feel me? Like, that's weird. Sorry. It is what it is. And if you are yourself, if you have pedophilia tendencies, you need to pray about it, and you need to take that away from yourself or whatever. Stop doing it. I don't know. Get your mind clean, something like that, whatever. But back to protecting and preventing from your children, you know, your children from going through stuff like that. Tell your children the do's and don'ts if you really care about them. My lips so dry. But if you really care about your children, protect them, and you tell them ahead of time in advance that, you know, okay, you know, because it's deeper than PP. And, you know, a lot of people say, should nobody touch your PP in the wrong way and all that. Children don't know what that means. And then when it do happen, then what? It's over. It happened. And what you gonna do? A lot of time you don't want to go to jail or prison. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta kill this mug. So you gotta prevent it. And you can prevent it by not having your children staying and sleeping over everybody's house. A job is not that important. Job, money, a relationship, fun, going on vacation, all that. None of that is that important. None of it is important. So important that you put your child at risk of being molested or having these sexual demons transferred on them. Because it's very traumatic and you cannot take it back once it happened. You can't take it back. You know, it's just, once it happened, you got to pray that your child's strong enough mentally to soldier on. So a lot of kids out here be committing suicide and y'all think it's just because of bullying and it really ain't. It go deeper than that. I know child just, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody because I don't know. But that's another thing. That's another thing somewhere where we ignoring. We always pushing our children out to adversity and stuff. And then how you think your child gonna feel? You always pushing them towards bullies. You always pushing them towards the pedophiles. You always pushing them towards the family members that hate them and they wish harm on them. Like you always pushing them. It's gonna be okay. Just ignore them. Just ignore them. Like everybody ain't set up like that. You weren't even set up like that. A lot of things you went through that broke you down. Children ain't built like that no more. Then you got social media, all kind of stuff piled on top of that. And you just got vicious children, period. And then imagine how a child feel when they come telling this just with anything. This is beyond molestation right here. But imagine how a child feel when every time they, express their opinions and they parent or parents and the people around them always tell them, oh, just ignore them. Oh, you just keep going and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I cannot, as a child telling you, I cannot. What they supposed to do? And all they know is I'm a child. It might be at least 10 more years before I become an adult. So you mean to tell me I got to deal with this for the next 10 years of my life because my mama and daddy won't protect me, or my guardian won't protect me, the school won't protect me, nobody will protect me. I'm going back home, and that's how suicide happens in children most of the time, because some children are smart enough to understand that the battle is uphill and it's the hill is too high for these children. So protect your children and listen to your children. And if it already happened and you find out that this has happened to your child, the worst thing you can do is over question them or express that you don't believe them. That's the worst thing. You might as well take the knife and stab your child in the heart too, because they will resent you. They will hate you. They never gonna feel close to you again. They never gonna trust you again. Once you tell your child they lying about something that they actually went through, like they not gonna trust you. They gonna love you because that's just inside of them. Dogs. You feed a stray dog and they gonna come back. They gonna keep coming back. And it's the same thing with children. Once a child recognize you as their mama or daddy, like they gonna love you. And they just on everything. They're gonna love you. They're gonna still be around you and all that good stuff. And they might not say another word about it. You have a lot of parents, especially mamas, I say mamas, who be knowing what be going on with their children. Their children might have said something, they shut them up and they tell them they'll lie and all kind of stuff or whatever. And then now your child, they already know. And then especially once that predator know that you don't believe your child, they gonna keep on doing it. Now your child is, you don't know why these people out here losing their mind, killing themselves on drugs, on liquor, on anything. Like, and that's just real. That's another reason I say stop judging people because you do not know what they going through or what they fighting or what they suppressing. Okay. And that's it. I ain't got much to say on it. Um, that's it. That's pretty much the basis and the basics of it. Protect your children. And if it haven't already, do what if your child come to you on that tip, do everything that you can to seek justice for your child. Let your child know that that's not okay. And if you're in a position to where you can't just get out or you can't seek justice like that, you build your evidence against the pedophile. You build your evidence, you know. And if the court won't do nothing about it, I can't tell you what to do because, you know, they'll ban me for my thoughts on it. You know, they'll ban me. I know they'll ban me because look at how they do people who actually, you know, take justice into their own hands after the court denied their child justice for what happened to them. You know, these people, they will go and kill, you know, they'll go kill or hurt the person that hurt their child, and then now they gotta live in prison. And they child out here for the taking. All because they took a evil person off this earth. Or they taught an evil person a lesson about messing with their child. So the pedophilia thing and the molestation thing is really kind of sometimes a losing battle for us. So you rather prevent it in the first place. Preventing. That's the best option. The best option is prevention. With me, when my baby was a child, I prayed. I prayed over my belly, and when she got here, I prayed. I prayed hard. I prayed to all the gods. I won't say all the gods, you know, I serve one God, but I prayed to my God in advance. I prayed for protection in advance. I ain't just leave it up to happening because I already knew it happened to me. So I wasn't finna leave that up in the air. When my child was a baby, I prayed. I said, God, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I prayed. You know, God forgive me for all things. So I ain't worried, but this is the prayer that I prayed when my baby was one. I said, God, I said, God, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, whatever and whoever listening, protect my child from predators and pedophiles and you know, molestation, and just I don't know, it was a long prayer because I remember I was walking around in the kitchen praying and crying, baby, because I'm looking, and I know I got a little girl, and I wasn't finna leave it up to chance. And all I know is, you know, God answer prayers, and if I pray in advance, God, this should not happen to my child, right? This shouldn't happen to my child. I already put in my supplication and my request or whatever. I already put in my request for my child to be protected from stuff like that. So if it happened, hey, God, I prayed. Now, anything that gotta happen after that, oh, that's what I said. I said, God, you know, if anybody try my child like that, kill them dead in their tracks before they can even do it. Like, kill them dead. I don't care, die. Because that's a demon. That's demonic. That's not right. You know, anybody who will prey on a child, they don't deserve to I don't know. I say they don't deserve to live, but maybe like I said, these demons be transferred on to people. So maybe if it's a chance that they can change or whatever, then God spare their life. The wicked gotta be punished anyways or whatever, or corrected or punished or whatever. And like I said, it's a demon transference, but for them straight up wicked motorcycles who actually plot and pray and seek out children to harm, die. Oh God. Can't say that. Can't say that, baby, because the rulers of this world, the darkness and the principalities and the people who own everything, they have to participate in pedophilia acts sometimes. So, they might hate me for this. This video probably won't be up long. It might not even get posted. I don't know. I might be blocked after this, but somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to see this. And that's all I gotta say. Peace out. This was not easy, but this was light work compared to what I really want to say. But I ain't gonna go there. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will holler until next time.